Hey everyone, welcome back to Quick Dev Time, where we make coding concepts easy to understand and practical to use. Today, we are diving deep into dependency injection in C#. We'll go over what it is, why it's important, and how to use it effectively in your projects. By the end of this video, you will not only know how to implement DI, but also understand the three key service lifetimes: transient, scoped, and singleton. Let's get started. Dependency injection, or DI, is design pattern used to achieve loose coupling between components in your application. It allows one class to receive its dependencies from the outside, rather than creating them itself. This may sound abstract, so let's look at a real example. Imagine a car class that requires an engine. Without the DI, the car creates the engine itself. These make the two classes tightly coupled, which can be problematic if we want to swap out the engine for another type later. In this example, the car class is responsible for creating an engine object. If you want to change the type of engine, say to a hybrid engine, you would have to modify the car class. This violates the open-closed principle, which state that class should be open for extension but closed for modification. With dependency injection, the car class now depends on the iEngine interface rather than a specific implementation. An instance of iEngine is passed into the car constructor, making the class flexible and easier to maintain. Now, let's implement dependency injection in a real-world example using ASP.NET Core. Imagine we are building a service to send notifications. This interface defines a contract for sending notifications. It includes a single method, send, which takes a message as input. By using an interface, we ensure the application depends on an abstraction rather than specific implementation. This is the implementation of the iNotification service. Here, the send method simulates sending an email by printing a message to the console. This step is where we register the service with the dependency injection container in ASP.NET Core. Now, whenever the application requires iNotification service, the DI container provides an instance of email notification service. In ASP.NET Core, you can specify how long a service instance should live. This is called the service lifetime. There are three main options: transient, scoped, and singleton. AddTransient. A new instance of email notification service is created every time it's required. Use AddTransient for lightweight, stateless service where creating a new instance every time has minimal overhead. A service that sends a notification where each operation is independent of others. AddScoped. A single instance of email notification service is created and shared across all components within the same HTTP request. Use AddScoped for services that need to maintain state or perform shared operations within a single request. A service that handles user data or database transactions during a single request. AddSingleton. A single instance of email notification service is created for the lifetime of the application. This instance is reused for all requests. Use AddSingleton for services that are expensive to create or need to maintain a global state across the entire application. A login service or configuration service that every component needs to access. Here is what happens. The notification controller has dependency on iNotification service. Instead of creating the service itself, the controller receives an instance via constructor injection. The DI container automatically resolves this dependency, providing an instance of email notification service. Let's summarize the benefits of dependency injection. Loosely coupled code. Classes depend on abstractions, not implementations, making them more flexible. Testability. You can inject mock implementations during testing, making unit tests easier. Maintainability. Changing a dependency implementation doesn't require modifying the classes that use it. Scalability. Adding new features like an SMS notification service is straightforward. And that's dependency injection in C#. I hope this walkthrough clarified how DI works and how to use the service lifetimes, transient, scoped, and singleton effectively. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials. Let me know in the comments how you plan to use DI in your projects. Thanks for watching and happy coding.